Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. With the continuation of our video series leading us to the Nigerian PAYE system and payroll in general, and well, a bit of Excel knowledge. If you're looking for total package of Excel knowledge, I'm sorry, this is not for you because we're doing this solely to get to the point where we can be able to create payroll and calculate some few taxes and the Nigerian aspect of things. Yeah, so far we've been able to achieve creating tables like this, inserting columns and rows and records, copying formulas and pasting. We're dealing with numbers here. So far we've been able to get this table right. We've been picking our values where we have formulas here. We're picking our values from another table here in another sheet, both the percentage and the gross salary. So far we have been able to achieve that. I think this is the payroll on its own, but yeah, there are still some few things we need to do and we'll correct that. Starting with the background here, we need to make this look distinctive so that we know we're talking about salary components. Let's give it a little bit of change, if you will. I'm just trying to something distinguish it from the rest. I think we can. I'll go with this. Or just fill the background with something. Perhaps we'll leave it this way. So this now this union deal, since it's a deduction, let's give it a differential stuff like that too. Yeah. So if I would go on, I want to copy this old table and paste it somewhere else. So let's see what will happen. Just try to do that. I've copied, Ctrl C. I'm just going to the next page. I press enter. And sure enough, it works for us. Reason is because we locked down ourselves, so we don't have any problem with this. But there's some scenarios, if you need to give this out to somebody, you don't want them to know. If you copy things like that, you may want to copy and paste values. I've copied like so. Let's copy the whole thing like so. Then when I want to paste anywhere else, if for instance somebody asks you to give them your payroll, for instance government people come to your office, they ask for your payroll, you do not need to copy and paste formulas for them. You should copy and paste what we call values. If I right click now to paste, there's a second option for me to paste in values. I can paste this in values. I can paste formulas. I can paste transpose. There's so many posting, but normally we work with these two. Either you paste normally what you copied, and that's including everything, values, formulas and everything, or you just paste everything in values. This normally is what you would do. Let me delete this one. When you paste values, you are removing every formatting, so instead of formulas now, you will see that these ones are now values. The face value of those let me do it this way. The face value of these figures. Ordinarily here we're having formulas, but when we paste here, we can still see 60,000, but it is now figures. It is the value that you are seeing. The face value of what you are seeing is what is now pasted into this place. So nobody will know how you got 60,000 here. They don't care. What they want to see is the value, and as you can see, sure enough, we have the value here. So you can, if you want, you can format it for them, or you just leave it, let it be their problem. But like so, we can quickly edit and merge and center and do things like this. You can put all of this to the center. You may want to, put these ones to values like this, and just quickly bold. Maybe a background here will not be bad, like so. And you want to bold this place too, and bold, like so. You have something for them already. And let's double click, like so. Then you can rename this sheet to be a January. So it's not that difficult. And so anybody looking at this will just be seeing the figures, not your formula. And everybody's fine. We're good to go. So that is one way of, we just branch to this place so that you know how to copy and paste things for people without copying your formula. So you can copy and paste. When you copy things, you have options to paste exactly what you copied or paste by value. So you may want to use values alone in some cases, or you just want the formula. There's no formula here. So that's how it works. Here now we're supposed to be formulas here that will sum up all of this, but you see we are still having just the face value of what we copied. I believe this is understood. So in that aspect, we like to move away from working with numbers today. We want to work a little bit with letters. So today I want to add a new column for middle name. And let's see what happens, how we can join these things together to form, I'm viewing in 100%. I think I like to view in 75. Or if you click, if you want to zoom in or out on your work, you use this bar here, or you click on the percentage value and you can select things that I normally use 75%. It's easier for me to see things, everything I'm doing at once. But you can always use 100% if you want, or you can increase or custom by whatever you want. You see, like so. But I'm okay with 75 because I can see everything. So I have middle name. Yeah, some people they use just things like this, or yeah, we'll have problem with, I think I have problem with giving names. Again, just use state capitals. Okay, pen should be able to right. So I have God. And let's have this one to be just letter. Okay, like so. So what we want to achieve now, let me increase this to like 90%. So what we want to achieve now is to have, in some cases you want to have full name. Somebody give you something like this, but you don't want this first name, middle name, last name. You don't want it, you just want a full name. So how do you do that? You cannot, of course you can create a new column right there and say full name. Now you begin to type this one out, Adewale A John, and like so for the rest of the cells. But you can actually join things together with Excel by just like we did, like you would do 200 plus 300, you join them together, 2000 plus 1000 or 3000. You're saying this next cell is equals to this plus this, and Excel will add it up for you. You should be able to add that together here too, but it does not work that way. Because if we try it, we say equals to this, right, plus this plus this, we'll have a error, value error. We'll talk about this value error because these are not numbers. Is that nobody can add these things together, because in a way of maths you can't add it. It's not number, but there's a way you can actually join them together. We call it concatenation. Okay, you use this and sign, that's the concatenation sign. So let's say, because it's still a formula, we say equals to this cell, so you concatenate like this using the and sign. It's like saying C7 and, so that's how you join letters together, and D7 and E7. If you do that, now you see we have something like this, Adewale A dot John, but we will see that it is joining them together. There's no space, there's nothing. It is because of what we tell it to do. It's joining them together. It says Adewale, it joined it with A dot, and also joined it with John together. So what we can do in that case is to write out those spaces ourselves. Do you understand? So like so, we can say is equals to C7, and we can create a space like so, string space like this before the D7. But you need to create another and. So what I'm saying now is C7 and one space, I've created that space, and D7. Let's try that, see what we have. So it has created a space, it has added that space for us between Adewale and A dot. So we need another space between A dot and John. So let's go back to the formula and say and D7 and then a space too, and just one space and E7. So like so. So this is what we have now. So if you copy and paste this formula, we should have something very nice like so. So you have Adewale A John, our Princess Lola Linda, you have Mayowa Kebi Mercy, like so and like so, and everybody down the line. We don't need to lock on any cell here because, well, we didn't need the lock, we are not pointing it to. So but things will go wrong if we manage to delete all of this. We have ref problem because what they are referencing on is gone. I'll undo this. Let me save my work first. So what we can do instead is to like copy and paste this on the same sheet. I've copied it, but what I copied is formula, so I can paste values like so. So what we're now having is not formula again, but values. So if you go ahead and delete these guys, they have nothing to do with anybody. Nobody's gonna cry, and everything is going to be rather working as we needed it to work. So that is how you can concatenate things together. You don't use the plus button, the plus operation, because they are not numbers. It will not work. Where you can concatenate using the and symbol. So I'll go back to where we have the formula. So we'll leave it this way. This is what we want to achieve today, and yeah, a very short video. So in the next couple of classes we would try to expand on our payroll here. We can Okay, let's quickly see how we can let's hide this instead of deleting them. I don't want to delete. I still want these formulas to remain, because well, we can decide to change people's name later. So but we don't want to show these 3 columns because we already have the 3 in here. So what you can do instead is highlight those columns and right click. You can hide them like so. But you don't want to make mistake of overwriting on these ones, because they are formulas, they are picking their values from another cell. And because if somebody gives you a sheet like this, you want to know if something is hidden or not. Look at the column numbers here, or the row number. You can also hide rows as well. If I want to hide this 7, 8, 9, 10, I can hide them for away from the view of people. They are still there, but away from the view. But if you look at a cell, a sheet rather, you can see that we have A, B, and F, C and D, A, B, C, D, E. C, D, E has been hidden. They are missing, so you should know something is off. Like so. Here too, we have 12 and 17. Something this is not numbering. It's different from this. I can decide to change this number from 6. I can just type 7 here and 8. You will look at it, oh, this is right. But if you look at the row number itself, you cannot change the row number here. So 12 and 17, something is off. So you know something is off like that. What we've hidden, you can unhide them by clicking, and just between where you think it's hidden, just right click and unhide. It will show you back like so. Here too, unhide. Everything will be plain to you once again, and you can see what's been hidden. Sometimes people try to hide something away from you. Yeah, that's how they do it. So let's go back to hide it, so that we don't want to be seeing those values. All we want to see is just these concatenated names, and everything still works the same. So today we talked about this, working with a few hiding and concatenation. It's a very short video. In next couple of videos we'll still progress with what our target is. Well, that's part of our target as well. So thank you for watching. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so and click the notification button so you get notified when new video is up, and we can continue from there. If you have not yet again, thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.